Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, Trading Secrets. This channel is for entertainment purposes only and I am not a financial advisor. For those of you who do not know, my name is Ali. I have over 20 years experience teaching accounting, economics, business and law. So through this channel I would like to provide some stock analysis and also at the end of each video also provide a short 5-minute trading lesson to increase your knowledge, reduce your risk and improve your strategy. So please stay tuned till the end. For those of you who have never invested before using Trading 212, there is a link in the description where you can get a free share. So that will help support the channel. So please click on the link to receive the free share, and I will also receive a free share. So without further ado, let's get started. Quick recap on yesterday. So congratulations to everybody who managed to get into global battery metals. My previous video yesterday, ticker symbol REZZF. This had another fantastic run yesterday in the previous day's trading, closing at over 34% up. Unfortunately, I was not able to invest due to problems with the order not going through. I did try order limits and I did try smaller quantities, but it was just not going through. One of the reasons why this may be is maybe sufficient people were not selling at the time that I was trying to buy this, so I will still try to look for the appropriate point in this share to make an investment. I do believe it has quite a bit of potential. So let's move on to today's first stock analysis. So stock analysis today is really to cover CCIV and the rumors. So let's first of all have a look at the ticker symbol. So ticker symbol CCIV. Yesterday we saw that this closed at $32.04 up, 26.8% up. So fantastic run. First thing I'd like to say before any analysis is there is no confirmation of merger. There is no official announcement of merger yet. So what has driven this frenzy in the share price? That's what I'd like to have a look at today. So we need to look at what are the latest developments. So the first developments is, first of all, I want to point you to a Mr. I'm just trying to find him, Mr. Jim Cramer. So let's have a look at Mr. Jim Cramer. So this is one of the instigators of the frenzy. So Jim Cramer, we just have a look at his profile here. So he's the founder of The Street, a charitable trust portfolio. He's also a host of Mad Money on CNBC. And he also has a blog on realmoney.com, and he has over 1.5 million followers. So there is some people do view his tweets with some credibility. So let's have a look at the tweet in question. So the tweet in question came on the 2nd of February, 8:37 US time. And we can see here we have liked and spoken many times on CCIV because we like Lucid. So this was one of the things going around social media. So this was also leading to the frenzy in the share price. Another thing that we have, let's have a look at some Reddit research. So from Reddit, we can see under the group SPACS, SPACs, Reddit SPACs, there is apparently research here that was trending to say that Churchill, research on Churchill Capital and Lucid, and the research is saying DuPont Capital actually bought 500,000 shares in the fourth quarter of 2020 for Churchill Capital. So this apparently has been checked. Again, this is not actually confirmation of a merger, but this is, what we could call circumstantial evidence. And what we're also now going to look at is some the news summary. So if we have a look at the news summary, we can see here that according to Investor Place, CCIV stock, Churchill shares crossed $30, and despite no Lucid Motors SPAC news. So there is confirmation that there was no news, there was no confirmation of merger, but the share price did escalate. So and it crossed $30 for the first time. So where do things stand? What do we need to know? We know that CCIV is a blank check company. We have no interest in CCIV. So those of you looking for a full profile and of Lucid Motors, please refer back to my previous video where I looked at Lucid Motors and the connection with CCIV in more detail. So continuing with this article, we can say what to know as CCIV stock increases and crosses $30. So at this moment, it's just pure speculation. The fact that speculation has actually gained an increase in the share price of in excess of 200%, that is phenomenal. And that's all without confirmation of the merger. So as investors, this gives us fantastic potential once the merger is confirmed. Let me outline the risk. So the risk is if the talks break down, if the merger does not happen, if there is a stumbling block, please expect the share price to nosedive. So please have in your stop loss as protection. Maybe cash out some profits if you know you cannot afford to lose all of the money. And I would expect the share price to nose down close to $10. So originally where it started. So that's the risk involved. The share price is purely driven by rumor, speculation, and social media. So it's a case of let's wait and see. Okay, I'd like to now just have a quick update on one of the stocks I mentioned in a video a couple of days ago, ticker symbol ATOS. This is a stock I did a video on saying that there's huge potential. So I did enter this stock. I purchased shares in this stock on the 1st of February. Pleased to say that as of previous day's trading, I'm in excess of 28% up. So if you check the ticker symbol there, I tried to enter at the dip there, and so obviously I've managed to catch the dip at a good spot, and now pleased to have in excess of 28% return. So this is also one to put on your radar. If there is another dip, please consider investing in ATOS. It has a fantastic profile. Please refer to the previous video for that. So ATOS, ticker symbol ATOS, ATOS Therapeutics. So another one I'd like to bring to your attention. This was another short-term play that I entered into yesterday. Was also ticker symbol TRCH, Torch Energy Resources. So have a look at this. Put this on your watch list and your radar as well. I tried to catch this on the dip. I do see some potential on this one as well to have a run up. Previously when I had this play, there was a return of over 100%, but this one for now is going to still possibly be a short-term play for me as well. I will use the stop loss, and because it's a penny stock, it's going to be very volatile. It can give you fantastic returns, but it will also come crashing down. But I do see this right now in the buy zone. So if you're looking to enter TRCH, anything less than $1.70 would be a good entry point. Now time for the lesson of the day. So today I'd like to look at what are the different types of market orders. So this is really, the purpose of this is just to increase your knowledge. So if you have a look at the screen, I'm just going to go through the 4 different types of orders. So these are orders when you buy shares. The most common order is the first one, which is a market order. So this is the one that is made at the most times. So this one, a market order, is an order that buys or sells shares at the best available price instantly, in terms of soon as it can happen. So the order is heavily prone to slippage due to the prices staying in a constant state of flux. If the price goes up or the price goes down, then your order being filled to buy or sell could be at a different price than you expect. So this is usually the default order for all types of brokerages and yourself when you sell through your apps such as Robinhood, Webull or Trading 212. So the second one I want to look at now, this is called a stop order. So stop order can be used to get in or get out of a position at a set price. Once the price reaches the particular level, your order will then be converted into a market order. So since your order turns into a market order, it's also prone to spillage. If the price never reaches that stop, then the order will not be executed. So it only happens once the price goes to your nominated amount. Third type of order is a limit order. So limit order can get you in and out of a position. Unlike a stop order or a market order, it prevents any unfavorable slippage. Limit orders, you ensure your order will be filled at a specified price or at a better price. So if the price never reaches the limit, then your order will not be executed. So basically what we're seeing here is using a limit order is starting to use a strategy where you are trying to limit your risk and maximize your profits. And finally, this is the one that I use as well, especially on volatile shares and more risky shares, and also to protect profit where I think there is a possibility the share price could go down. So let's have a look at this one. Stop limit order. I did cover this in a previous video in a bit more detail, so please refer back to that for how to use it on your app. Where I went through that. So let's just quickly go through this now. Stop limit combines both the stop order and the limit order. So it's a combination of the previous two. And what happens is you specify a price range that you're willing to buy or sell at. The stop point is where the order is triggered. So the order then becomes the market order and the stop becomes the limit order. Since the price is in between the two limit orders, the order will only be fulfilled between the two limits. So there is a bit of, you could say, leeway in your order. It's not a specific price, it's a price between A and B. So there is more chance of that order going through. But however, if you refer back to my previous video, one thing to bear in mind is if the stock is extremely volatile, lots and lots of fast movement, then the stop limit order may also not work. So when you are dealing with penny stocks and extremely volatile stocks, this is also a risk that can happen. It might not work. It does not always work, and that certainly happened with me, where I've lost profits on stop limit orders because it did not go through. So that's a lesson to be learned. So sometimes it's a case of you have to accept the risk. Okay, that's the end of the video. Thank you very much for watching. Please stay tuned for the next video.